Hey y'all, we need to talk about something. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, then God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply. Okay, well, what does the Bible say about fruit specifically? We come over here to John chapter 15, verse 4, remain in me and I will remain in you. For a branch cannot produce fruit if it is severed from the vine, and you cannot be fruitful unless you remain in me. Okay, I know on so many occasions we've heard be fruitful and multiply, as once you're married, have all the children in the world, make a JV starting team, get you a starting lineup, all that jazz, right? And to that, beautiful, love it. Yes, have all the children. Yes, make your own children's choir, all that jazz. But what about those who do not have children? Does that mean we cannot be fruitful? The Bible is both a physical, a literal, and spiritual book. So producing fruit, I do not believe, is just about having children. Producing fruit is exactly what Jesus said. You cannot be fruitful unless you remain in me. The fruit is connected to the branch, which is connected to the tree, which both grows roots and reaches for the sun, right? So the fruit that's produced from the tree, the vine, draws its nutrients from the source, the tree, the roots, and the sun. There's a cycle of nourishment that happens for the fruit to be produced, right? Okay, we all know that. The fruit is produced, excuse me, so that it can nourish those who pick the fruit, so that they can be nourished, so that they can go and do whatever, you know, work, sleep, tend to their children, their families, whatever. The fruit is not what we produce: children, families, money, stewardship. The fruit is not what we produce, but rather what is given to us to give to others. And remaining connected to the vine gives us the nutrients we need to feed others. Because if fruit was the multiplication of self, the family unit, then what about those who do not have the desire to have children? What about those who cannot have children? What about those who were never afforded the opportunity to have children? Then what? Are we not fruitful? We are only fruitful because of what the Lord gives us, and He gives us what we need to grow so that someone can pick us, so that we can give to others. The fruit is the gift He gives us. The fruit is something of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self control. The fruit comes from Him because it's connected to the vine. We got to stop spreading this this toxic positivity of get married and have children. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful blessing. It really is. But it is not the blessing. The fruit is the blessing. And the fruit comes from being connected to the vine. So to those that feel lacking because there is something that you do not have children, that is supposed to define you, to that I say relax. Because the psalmist says, Lord, and now what do I wait? Basically, what am I waiting for? Because my hope is in you. The hope of salvation comes from being connected to the vine. The hope of salvation is not getting married and having children. Be encouraged that the Lord is producing something in you to give to others so that we can all be nourished by what comes from the vine. God bless you.